Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be making some DIY dishwasher clean dirty magnets using the Dollar Tree galvanized icons. I just have these leftover icons that are kind of like in the shape of a flower. So that's what I'm going to be using. You can use any of the icons they have that don't have holes in them, or you can use some of the wooden shapes that they have as well. It is completely up to you, but I will be using these. If you want to see how to do it, just keep watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Leslie. My channel is all about crafting on a budget. I do Cricut, sublimation, and sewing videos. So if any of those things interest you, please consider subscribing, joining my YouTube family. And don't forget to let me know what videos you want to see. And let's just jump into this video. Just gonna start off with a square that's a little bit bigger than what my galvanized icon is. And then I'm just gonna type out the letters clean and dirty. And then I'm gonna find whatever typeface I want those to be. And then once I have it, I'm gonna put clean on top, and then I'm gonna put 30 and just flip it vertically so that it is facing downward, so that when you flip this, the little icon over will be 30 will be right side facing, and then when you flip it over again, clean will be facing the correct way. I'm gonna then create a rectangle and make it very thin to just create like a thick line. Put that in the middle, then I'm gonna drag my wood design and create a clippy mask on my circle, and I'm just going to create it for the bottom half of it. But then I'm also going to make that wooden background be inside of the clean letters. So I'm going to just add it kind of like a clippy mask as well to the word clean. And once I have done that, I'm just going to kind of take it out of the circle because I created a circle, but the shape is not a circle. So I'm just gonna put all those same elements into a square and then export it as a JPEG. So for this project, we're not gonna need very much. We're just gonna need a piece of laminate, thermal laminate sheet. This is great to use scraps for because it's a small thing. I'm gonna be using, you can use wood or some of the other galvanized items that Dollar Tree has. But this is just what I already have in my craft room, so I'm just gonna use this so I don't gotta buy something else. But this is just a galvanized icon from Dollar Tree. It comes in a 3-pack. I got some magnets. These are from Dollar Tree as well. My design that we created together, some heat tape, butcher paper, and then I'm also gonna be using some white paint to paint this so that, I mean, you don't technically have to, but I want this top part to be white. So let's just jump into painting our galvanized icon. So I'm just gonna use some butcher paper underneath just to protect my surface. I'm gonna get my white paint. This is just Dollar Tree acrylic paint. And I'm just gonna take a paintbrush. This is an old paintbrush from Walmart. It's been loved. And I'm just going to paint, doesn't really matter which side, but I'm just gonna paint it white. And this might take a few coats, maybe like 2 coats or something. So let it dry for maybe like an hour or so. Acrylic paint really doesn't take too long to dry. Come back and we're gonna give it some more coats. Give it enough coats until it's opaque enough for you. Totally your preference how opaque you want it. I'm gonna make it pretty opaque because I want that white to really show through, because again, sublimation ink is transparent. So that white area in our design is gonna be whatever color the background is. So you have to keep that in mind. Okay, so we're gonna start with pressing our laminate onto it, and we're just gonna do this. I have my heat press set to 385. It really depends how high your heat press. You can do this before your heat press fully heats up. You just need some heat to be able to adhere it to your metal piece. So I just have a Teflon sheet on my heat press, and I'm just trying to get as much dust as I can off of my laminate. If it's a brand new sheet of laminate, you probably wouldn't have any dust on it, but this is a scrap piece of paper for me. So I'm just gonna put it on like this. And then I'm going to flip my Teflon over. I'm just using Teflon since I'm just doing the lamination part. And then you want to make sure you have good pressure. And we're just gonna do about maybe 10 seconds or so. You wanna make sure you use some heat gloves because this is gonna be hot. And just check to make sure that it adhered pretty well. And because I used my Teflon, it should just be able to unstick from it. I'm just gonna flip over my Teflon and just pull it off. Now we're just gonna let it cool down. You can trim some of it if you want to. Just let it cool down before we put our sublimation design on it. Okay, so now that we have let that cool down, I'm just gonna take some butcher paper. And then I'm gonna take my middle piece, put that down. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take my middle piece, just line it up with my design where I want it, and then I'm gonna tape it down. I'm gonna put it down on my heat press with the paper facing up. I'm gonna take my butcher paper and just fold it over. This is a good project to just use a scrap piece of butcher paper that you have left over. And then I'm just gonna press at 385 for 60 seconds. If your heat press runs regular, you can do 400 for 60 seconds. Mine just runs hot, so 385 is the best temp for me. And make sure you have good pressure. Okay, so once it is done, you can open up your butcher paper. Let's see how this turned out. Just lift it up. And you can take out your tape. I used a sub for this project, but you can use whatever sublimation paper you have. And you can trim down. I already pretty much trimmed down all of my laminate. Remember, this is hot, so you want to let it cool down a bit. And you see, this is why you want butcher paper, because if you didn't have butcher paper, this would get onto your heat press. And you don't want that to mess up your heat press because it will stay there, and then when you sublimate something else, it will react, it will activate again, and then it will get stuck on whatever you're working on. This is my ink release with A-Sub. Okay, so now we're gonna just work on putting our magnets. You can use hot glue or something like crazy glue. I really love crazy glue. It's a super glue. You can find it at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure where else they sell it. They used to sell it a lot more places, but I mainly find it at Dollar Tree. And we're gonna attach these magnetic buttons. These come with 14 magnets. Oh, they come with like a little magnetic thing so you can, I guess, keep them all in one place. So how many you use is up to you, but we're just basically gonna flip it over. And the back of mine doesn't look that beautiful, but honestly, who cares? No one is going to see it. I mean, you could clean it better. Your girl was a little lazy with this product, but it's okay. So, crazy glue comes like this. Just take off this cap that keeps it from drying out. This is some strong stuff, so you don't want to be getting this all on your hands. So we're just gonna put some crazy glue, rub it all over, and then you're gonna place it on. If you want to, you can just have it stick on, but I feel like when you pull it up from the dishwasher, then it's just gonna be stuck. You know, it's gonna be stuck to a dishwasher. So I'd rather just glue it on. Again, you can use hot glue, whatever you prefer. And I think I'm gonna do 4 magnets. So let it dry for a few minutes, and then you're able to just put it where you want it. But I think this is just a quick and easy idea. My painting skills aren't the best. I should have done a 3rd coat. I only did 2 coats. And so you can kind of just see that on my 2nd coat, I got a little sloppy. I was just trying to get it done. But this side, looks cute. So you can trim it down. If you still have like some edges where you need to trim it down some more, you can actually rub it on your heat press and heat up those edges and then just fold them over. So I think it turned out pretty cute. Again, my painting job isn't the best. Let me know down below what paints you guys use when you paint on your wood, or well, I've never had this happen with wood, just with my metal. When you paint on your metal, mine kind of turns yellow, and I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if it's the type of paint I'm using or what. So let me know down below what you guys used, but it's cute, quick and easy DIY to do instead of going to buy some, because some of them can be a little pricey for just a little magnet. So let me know down below if you guys try it out. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.